Hello, everybody. Welcome to Your Music Sucks. I am Brian Beaudoin. That is Craig Gass. How are you, Craig?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
This is going to be
Fantastic.
a fun one. I just read some weird news that just bothered me only because it's so goddamn insensitive. There was a story that came out today that a guy from the TV show Leave It to Beaver died. I guess he played Wally, I think. And a few hours later, TMZ made a correction and said he's apparently not dead. We just got we were contacted by his wife, and he's just not doing well. And apparently, somebody prematurely put so he's going to die soon. And I just thought how I would hate to be. There are some people, and it's so insensitive, but there are some people where you go, like a famous person that hasn't been around for a while, and you go, "Isn't that guy dead?" And you're like, "Oh shit!" Or when somebody dies, you go, "I thought that guy
Yeah.
died 10
Yeah,
years
that
ago."
guy's already dead. Yeah, like when Richard Dawson died, I thought he was already dead.
You know what's weird? I didn't know Richard Dawson. Oh wait, did Richard Dawson kill himself?
No, that was Ray Combs.
Ray Combs killed himself. That's right. Oh yeah. You know what? I didn't know that Richard Dawson. I guess I guess it's been a while, so Richard Dawson would be dead by now. But
He's
yeah, to
got
be
to be
that,
dead.
there's some. It's so insensitive. But there are people that just aren't on the radar for very long, and you don't know if they're dead or
Yeah.
alive. That
Hey,
could be a
Bob
game.
Barker. Bob Barker still alive.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I watched a documentary on Netflix, and I had to Google Bob Barker to see if he was still alive, and he is. He's old, but he's there.
You know what? I got a text from Corey a few days ago. Remember that night that we went down the rabbit hole at the hotel in Minneapolis, and you were showing me back to back to back episodes of Dark Side of the Ring?
Yeah,
Is that what it was called? Dark Side of the Ring?
yeah.
Do you already know what I'm about to tell you?
I don't, but when you said rabbit hole, it made me think like butt stuff. Remember when we kept going
Yeah.
down that rabbit hole? Well, I do, Craig. I haven't been able to walk correctly since.
Brian, remember when we were alone in a hotel room in Minnesota and you and I just fingered the rabbit hole back and forth for hours? Remember when we did that?
Yeah.
When
You remember when we were sucking each other's dicks? Anyway, I got a text from Corey. He says hello.
Well, Corey sent me a text saying, "Hey, check it out." It was a link to a story that the people who did the Dark Side of the Ring are going to be doing a series called The Dark Side of Comedy, and they're going to be
Oh
doing a
yeah.
whole about comedians. And what was weird is the cover of the story had Gilbert Gottfried's face on it, and I was like, "It's kind of weird they put Gilbert on there because he's not dark. Like Gilbert was unusual and extremely cheap,
Do you think
but he."
he's in it? Do you think they interviewed him before he passed away?
I think if I'm understanding it correctly, Corey was saying that it was all guys who have passed away, according to him. Of which you could do Greg Giraldo, Ralphie May. Like there's some guys that were really dark that you could be like, okay, yeah,
Mm.
here's some dark shit. But Gilbert, Gilbert's face was on the cover of the article, and I don't think of Gilbert as dark. Gilbert was just like really, and we talked about this when he passed away. He was just so unbelievably cheap that
Yeah.
it was one of my favorite topics from radio people. Whenever I do radio interviews around the country, people will we get done with the interview. I'll say, "Hey, who's your favorite comedian to have on and why?" And then who's your least favorite that you ever had on your show and why? And you always get the same names in both categories. And Gilbert's name comes up as someone people love, but they go, "Yeah, but he's just so weird. He's always like hitting us up for free shit." And there was a radio buddy of mine in Kansas City, which you're laughing at because I always get free shit too. But in Kansas City, there's this guy who said that Gilbert Godfrey came in, did the interview. "Thanks for coming in, Gilbert." And he goes, "Yeah, so where's your prize closet?" Because every radio station used to have a prize closet with tons of DVDs and CDs. And I know I told this story before, but they brought in the promotions girl and they said, "Hey, is there any free stuff we can hook up Gilbert with?" And she goes, no, we actually don't have anything anymore. That prize closet is empty. There's like one box of, it's a weird thing. It's like 50 VHS tapes covering the entire history of the World Wrestling Federation. That's all we have. And Gilbert just went, okay. And they're like, oh, you want it? And he's like, sure. And they gave
I would
him
totally. I'd take it and fucking sell them at the show. I'd say
he,
it'd be merch.
he grabbed this box and walked out with like this crate of 50 VHS tapes, which he then got on an airplane with. He boarded an airplane with a box of 50 VHS tapes covering the entire history of the World Wrestling Federation. It's just obnoxious, absolutely obnoxious. But this is what Your Music Sucks is. Brian and I love each other. We're great friends. We love hanging out with each other. We just don't see eye to eye when it comes to music. And we send each other one of our favorite songs every week, and the other person analyzes it. This week, I sent you a Whitesnake song, and you sent me a Ludacris song. Do you want to go first? You want me to go first, Brian?
I'll go first. I'll go first. I'll be this. I'll go first. You sent me in the still of the night. In the still of the night.
Still the night. And Brian, I have to believe, even though you're younger than me, you know this song. Like you've heard this song. It was like an MTV staple.
I have
you
never, ever heard this song before.
No shit. All
Shit
right.
you not, Craig. I have never heard this song. And when it started out, I kind of liked it. Right? It reminded me of like Deep Ellum Blues by the Grateful Dead, right? Like it had like it was like a rock version, but like a bluesy kind of cadence to it.
Okay.
You know,
very bluesy for sure.
Yeah. And then the song changed into a different song when it went into the chorus. And how does the song go? Can you do some of the beats of the song so I can get it in my fucking head again?
Yeah,
it starts out. How it went.
It starts out.
The song will go. Yeah.
Yeah, it starts out all dramatic. And then the vocals, just vocals. In the still of the night, I want to rock there, honey. In the still of the night, I got to and then it comes back to the vocals again. In the still of the night, I got in the still of the night, I got a yeah, like that.
That's the only part of the song that I liked. That was it.
Okay. From there, so you didn't like the part where it goes ooh,
no,
baby.
No, because then it became a different song right there, and then it became a different song again, and I thought the song was over. We just started going ooh baby, and it kind of broke down. I'm like, oh, the song's over. I'm like, there's still 4.5 minutes left of this song, and that was a whole weird breakdown. The song, it changed completely to a whole weird oohs and ahs. It was almost like Pink Floyd got electrocuted. It was bizarre and weird. I felt like if I was at the show and I heard this song, I would look around and see people like this is the part of the show where people on drugs come to the realization of how fucked up they are in the seat. Like they're just sitting there going, like you know exactly what I'm talking about. When y'all fucked up, you're just like. Oh, I'm fucked up.
You like, say that people are coming out of a drug stupor and going, oh my God, I'm at a Whitesnake concert. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. They're realizing how fucked up they are at a great Whitesnake concert. That's what they were doing during this song when they played it live.
Oh my God.
Then the song came back and now there's violins. And
that's right. That's right.
Right now we're at fucking 4 minutes left. After 2 minutes of hell, fucking. And then it changed again. I felt like this is the most basic lyrics I've ever read or heard in my entire life. And then you sent me the music video. I didn't watch the music video because I was reading all these basic ass lyrics. But at one point I looked up, and at 5 minutes and 52 seconds, there's this weird, awkward tongue kiss that happens between like the singer, like he's in the middle of singing, and then he just kisses his hoe, and then goes back to just singing. I feel like this song, like while this song was happening, I got Forrest Whitaker eye. That's what this music did to me. Like am I doing it? What is happening to me? That's what I kept saying. I can't see.
Wow, first impression I've ever heard from Brian, and it's shitting on Whitesnake as Forrest Whitaker. Wow,
Yeah.
damn. And the girl, by the way, I think I got to go look at the video again, but the girl should be Tawny Katane, who famously danced in several famous Whitesnake videos, including "Is This Love That I'm Feeling," and she's like dancing across the sports cars and shit. But you didn't like "In the Still of the Night" at all,
No,
or well,
no,
scale of 1 to 5, what did you give "In the Still of the Night" by Whitesnake?
a whopping 1. It hurt my brain. It's 3 different songs. I even broke down. Here's what I even did this to see how basic the lyrics are. I thought of a fun game we could play. I just went like this, right? Just made little diagonals on the page, little triangles, and then I numbered them. Just give me a number from 1 to 18. I'm going to read the lyrics that are in between that marking, and I bet you it's some of the most basic ass shit you've ever heard. Like if you said this to some basic woman, she'd think you were fucking a poet. But you're
All
not.
right, so 1
Yeah.
to 18, I'm going to pick
Yeah.
12.
12. Tell me, I gotta have more. Oh, mama, now I just want to get close to you. Right? If you said that to a woman, that some basic idiot, she'd be like, "Oh, it's so sweet." Some surface
Yeah.
level shit.
All right, I'll give you
Yeah.
that. 1 though, man. That's like you didn't like the violins.
Didn't like the violins. By that
All
point, I'm
right,
like, it's like putting a hat on a hat at that point.
Brian, I'm going to tell you something. I am offended by what you just said about that Whitesnake video, that all the oohs and ahs bothered you only for one reason, because of what you sent me. You sent me a Ludacris song, and you're telling me you don't like all the oohs and ahs. And you sent me this song I've never heard before, but apparently it's a really popular song by Ludacris called "Know Your Fantasy."
Yeah.
And
What's your fantasy?
you don't like oohs and ahs. Meanwhile, this is the horniest. Like I never heard somebody sing like they were jacking off. He goes, "I want to lick you up, lick you from your head, your toes. I want to lick." Like he sounds like he's beating off while the song is
From the
happening. He
bed
sounds
down
like,
to the floor.
yeah, I wanna move from the bed to the down to the floor. Then I wanna You make it so like he sounds like he's jerking off the whole time he's doing the song. And like I'm hearing all the horniness. And I have to confess, I also have like an issue that I had with Ludacris years ago when I got flown out to San Francisco to do a TV show with Ludacris and Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee and Ludacris, believe it or not, had a TV show on a channel that was all about recycling. It was a TV channel dedicated to saving the planet, and they had a show featuring Tommy Lee and Ludacris.
It's called Nick at Night.
Where Tommy Lee and Ludacris traveled around the United States competing to see who could do a better job of recycling. And it was a really weird premise. So they brought me, Paul Rodriguez, and another brilliant comedian, Joe Bartnick, to come out and do a roast of Tommy Lee. And Ludacris was on, the roast was of Tommy Lee, but Ludacris is on stage with us. And I rode in a van with Ludacris and his posse. And I know you'll be able to relate to this. Like people are joking, like Ludacris makes a joke, somebody in his posse makes a joke, somebody else in his posse makes a joke, laugh, 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 laugh. I make a joke, dead silence. And then Ludacris makes a joke, laugh, laugh, laugh. Somebody in his posse makes a joke, laugh, laugh, laugh. I make a joke. Everyone just froze. And I was like, oh, man. So I don't know that really played into my review of this song. I'm just saying it's the horniest song I've ever heard. There's a moment where he says, I want to get you in the bathtub with the candles lit. You give it up till they go out. No, you don't. You don't want to fuck someone until an entire candle. That's like hours at a time. You get muscle cramps. That's not a realistic. Like, there's so many things
That's
that
a
are
lot
not.
of fucking. Hey, what if it's a
That's
tea light? What if it's a tea light?
Is that a type of candle?
It only lasts like a half hour, 45 minutes, like a cheap ass tea light.
See, that's interesting. I don't even know that much about candles, so like maybe.
I'm a candle
But
connoisseur.
well, at one point he says a sauna. I want to get you in a jacuzzi in the back row of a movie. You can scratch my back and rule me. You can push me and just pull me. I don't know why, but I kept listening to this song going, God, it feels like he would be like the most annoying roommate of all time. Like when get home from work and you're trying to watch TV and just keep hearing like, yeah, I'm gonna lick you up. I'm gonna lick you in the fucking butt. I'm gonna lick, and it just sounds like the whole time of the song he's just going like that. And I just feel like you would always be at home like kicking your shoes off, like, yo, Luda, keep it down. Luda, I just got home. I'm watching TV, and I'm gonna lick you up and lick you on your butt. Like it just seems like he's the most annoying. He says, "What about up in the candy store? We'll get that chocolate,
make it melt,
make it melt, right?" And he goes, "We'll make the chocolate melt." And then get whips and chains and handcuffs, smack a little booty up with my belt. No, that's messy. That's messy and it's impractical. Like, I'm covered in chocolate. Now you're whipping me and putting me in handcuffs. Like, the handcuffs would get like chocolate all over it. And like, it's just messy.
Yeah,
like,
it's messy.
I'm trying to watch Monday Night Football. You're fucking pouring chocolate in your room on people and putting them in handcuffs and whipping them. And it's like, there is so much impracticality in this song about fucking like
the impracticalities of the fucking.
It was too much. There's too much going on.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's like, and you know what? Maybe if I had heard it at night, I'd be like, yeah. But I'm at 9 o'clock in the morning, West Coast time. I'm drinking coffee, and he's trying to fuck my ear and pour chocolate on me.
Trying to fuck you in a library on top of books, but you can't be too loud, you know?
Yeah. He's and it's like I'm still trying to wake up with my coffee, so it's like it just felt like a lot. I don't want you pouring chocolate on me. Like, I just woke up.
It's a lot. Like, what do you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10?
1 to 5. I'm sorry.
Okay. On a scale of
1 to 5.
1 to 5, mainly because I want to hear it again because it was entertaining. I would give it a solid 3. I'd give it a solid 3, like right in the middle. Now, I mean, okay, go ahead.
I'm going to tell you something. This is why I like this song.
Okay.
I like the ridiculousness of it. I think it's very funny. It's very hysterical. But this is my number 1 most requested song when I'm at a wedding to the DJ. I make the DJ play Ludacris Fantasy in front of everybody's family. And it's fucking great. It's like something happens to the room where like everybody just turns into a different person and like all the bridesmaids grinding everybody. it's like we're at a fucking wedding right now and Ludacris is What's Your Fantasy blasting. And I love it. I thoroughly enjoy the shit out of it.
Wow, that would be I would actually get a kick out of seeing that at a wedding. So I get the entertainment value of that.
But I will send you. I think I'll probably find there's got to be a video of me at a wedding with Ludacris playing in the background. That's got to be a thing. Oh, fuck yeah.
All right, send it over.
I'm going to send it.
Brian, tell everybody the name of your other podcast that is very popular.
It is the Wicked Funny Podcast. You can find that and everything else over at IllinoisCockburn.com.
IllinoisCockburn.com, exactly as it sounds. You can also find me and all these tour dates that I'm doing with Brian and on my own at getgas.com, getgas with 2 S's.com. And finally, you can go to yourmusicsucks.net, yourmusicsucks.net to find the link tree for all the different ways you can get Your Music Sucks and enjoy the show. So like, subscribe, enjoy it. Brian, your music doesn't suck, but God, it is horny as shit this week.
Chocolate, make it melt.
No, not early in the morning. Impractical. I'm trying to enjoy my coffee. Don't pour chocolate on me and spank me. I'm trying to drink my latte.
Your music sucks.